It's here!
Yeah?
Yes. This is it, what America's gonna be watching.
That's if it's any good, they'll watch.
Jake says it's great. He says it's a great cut.
Okay, we gotta see this before what is the rush? I thought we were gonna wait for Jenna, no?
Have you heard from her?
No, I haven't heard from her. Have you heard from her?
No, I haven't heard from her. She doesn't return my phone
hanging
calls.
around
How can
for?
Because I put a message on her machine. Maybe she'll, I don't know.
Look, Dean, we don't have all night here. We have to screen this, okay it, and then send it back.
But hey, can't... All right.
Here we go.
Come on.
Shh.
Whoa, that looks great. We did a good job on this.
I love it. This is fantastic.
Lady killer with a rose in his hand and a heart of light.
Oh, what are you doing here? I thought you were at the studio.
And I thought you would be with Grant turning a working lunch into a working dinner.
Well, he had a staff meeting.
Too bad. Thought you'd be a little bit more disappointed.
Why should I be? In a few weeks, we'll be able to have breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever we want together.
We need to talk about that.
Don't worry, Jake. We'll be discreet. We have the election, remember?
That fundraiser for the clinic is a great cover, isn't it?
I have to hand it to you, Jake. Getting Iris to release my inheritance was a good thing. We can move on to divorce that much sooner now.
I'm afraid we can't.
What?
Well, it seems that we've hit a pile of red tape.
That's okay. Cass will untangle it.
I already talked to Cass. He said that once an objection has been filed, it takes a long time to stop it.
How long?
Let's put it this way. I think that you're going to be Mrs. McKinnon for 2 more months.
Go away. Go away, I mean it, and don't even bother trying to use your key because I've bolted the lock.
I don't have a key.
Grant?
Yes. What's going on, Vicky?
The role of Grant Harrison is now being played by Mark Pinter.
Hi. I'm very sorry, but I thought you were Ryan.
From the look on your face, I've got a feeling I'm glad I'm not.
Brother has a lot of explaining to do to me. If I ever speak to him again.
Now, Billy, I'm really not very good company right now.
I'm not here to be social. So what happened to you in court today?
Why don't you ask your friend Dana?
Because I'm asking you.
Fine. Your young lady friend handed my head to Carl on a silver platter.
Yeah, Dana's turned out to be a good lawyer.
Carl's lawyers always are.
Yeah, but still, she shouldn't be able to make you look that bad, not unless you let her.
What are you getting at?
I just spent a couple hours with the prosecuting attorney, and he has some questions for you. And so do I.
Well, everyone always does.
Now, you promised me you'd give me a straight answer.
What in the hell is this?
Are you deliberately blowing this case against Carl to protect your brother?
Hey,
Sam, hi.
how was the first day in court?
It was fine. Something wrong?
I'm sorry, Amanda. I'm sorry that I accused you of pressuring Olivia. You've been so understanding since her accident.
This is really getting to you, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think Olivia suspects something.
Why? Did something happen?
No, I feel like she's delaying getting better on purpose. Anyway, I'm going to the hospital to meet the therapist that Jamie recommended. I've got to find somebody that she can depend on. It can't be me anymore.
Well, just take as much time as you need to resolve things with her, okay?
Okay.
We still owe her for saving Allie.
Well, I just hope it won't take too much time.
Yeah, so do I. But, you're worth waiting for.
I don't know. You should be making more progress by now. I want you to come into the hospital so I can run a few tests.
What do you think's wrong?
Well, you might have done something to yourself when you caught Allie. Maybe you re-injured your back.
I don't care. I would do that again.
Just sit back and relax.
I'd do anything for that little girl. And for her father.
Olivia, I know that Sam and Amanda are very grateful. I'll schedule those tests right away, and we'll try a new medication. I'll phone it in for you.
Okay, Jamie, thanks.
But in the meantime, I need you to work on those exercises.
I try to.
Try harder.
I wonder if I could get your opinion on something.
Go ahead. As long as it's not medical, it's free.
It's a little awkward because it concerns Amanda. I really don't think she's accepted how close Sam and I have become since my accident.
Olivia, that's between Sam and Amanda.
I mean, Sam's happy to be back in Bay City, especially so he can be close to Allie, but I think that Amanda's reading more into it.
Olivia, please.
I've told her that Sam and I are more in love than ever, but I didn't get anywhere.
Then maybe you should just let it go.
But I know Sam, Jamie. He won't say anything to her because he wouldn't want to hurt her feelings. And then, in the meantime, she would think that they'd still have a chance.
Olivia, please. Amanda is my sister. I can't get involved.
No, of course not. I'm sorry. Forget I said anything. I didn't want to see Amanda get her hopes up for nothing.
I'm sure she won't.
Well, thanks again, Jamie.
Take care.
I didn't know that Jenna had this in her.
Well, you never made that a secret, did you, Lorna?
Jenna, you're here. I've been trying to call you. Did you get any minute?
How long you been here?
Right after it started. I didn't miss much.
You know, you really have star quality, Jenna. I mean, you just jump right off the screen. I'm sure the offers are going to be pouring in any day now. In fact, I know a great agent for you.
Yo, Warren, why don't you stop pushing Jenna, okay? She's not ready for any of that stuff. So
How do you know that?
Wait a minute. Do you want to see the tape again? We can play it for you, right?
No, I've seen enough, thanks.
Oh, come on. Jenna, would you talk to...
Here, let me try. Jenna, just what is with you? What, are you already on a star trip?
I do not have to explain myself to you. But what about Matt? You're going to talk to me about Matt? Don't you dare talk to me about Matt, Lorna.
What Matt and I had is over.
Oh, really? Well, it doesn't look that way to me.
Well, it is. Would you like it in writing?
I'd like it never to have happened.
Well, it did. Are you going to spend the rest of your life hating him for one little slip-up?
Oh, and that's all it was to you?
No. That's all it was to him. He loves you, Jenna. How can you just let that go?
Because I don't know who he is anymore, Lorna. Thanks to you.
If you walk away, I'm going to do my damn best to make sure he comes back to me.
Oh. Am I supposed to be scared?
It's just the way it is. Good men are hard to find. Matt's the best.
I don't care what Cass said. We've got to find a way to speed this up.
I thought you said you didn't want to look too anxious.
Damn it. Nothing ever works for me.
Chill out, will you? I mean, it's only going to be 2 more months.
Oh, speak for yourself.
I am. I didn't think it would be so bad being your husband for 2 more months.
Don't you ever call yourself that.
I mean, you do have your good points.
Oh, please, Jake, save the baloney for the family, okay?
I was trying to be nice.
What, and get me to settle for another 2 months of hell? Please!
Marley.
Great. Be right there. Hi.
Hi, Marley. Hi. Should I come back later? I just needed to see Paul.
No, I would love to stay and chat, but I have to run off to the studio.
Jake.
Yeah. Oh, don't wait up for me, honey, and she's all yours.
Jake. I'm sorry, I think I'm interrupting something. No, he's just
tense about the video.
Yeah, well, I understand being tense. That's why I snapped at you. I'm sorry.
Look, Marley, I don't know what you're thinking, but I only think of Jamie as family.
I know that, and I don't know why I accused you.
Shh, 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 it's okay. Jamie explained to me that your fertility drugs make you a little hyper.
He told you about that?
I hope you don't mind. I'm not going to tell anyone.
Please don't.
Of course not, Marley. Marley, Jamie adores you. He feels so bad that this treatment is so stressful on you.
Well, you know what? I really think it's going to pay off.
I'm really happy
I mean,
for
I think
you.
we're going to have some really good news soon.
That's wonderful. I really hope so.
I know what I know about Carl. I've got a feeling in my gut, and so do you for that matter. I just don't have any proof.
Are you going to tell me how your brother is tied into this thing or not?
I can't. Billy, you just gotta trust me on this one.
I do, Ryan. Sometimes I don't know why. But you better find something, and you better nail Hutchins before this trial is over.
I intend to.
Because if you don't, you and your brother, if he's involved in this thing in any fashion, gonna be hung out to dry. You hear me?
I hear you.
All right.
You want to know what was running through my head when I was up on that stand and they were asking me questions about my brother?
Tell me.
Now, he's the only one who backed me up when I wanted to become a cop. Stopped my father from tossing me out of the academy and was there when I was sworn in. Missed a campaign rally so he could stand in the back room and cheer.
So you owe him.
My brother and I have never been really close. We've had our moments. Can't forget that.
Families. Can't live with them, can't live without them.
Yeah, it can't be easy having Dana defending Carl.
Yeah, let's just say I'm getting some flack at headquarters.
She wants to make a big name for herself with a big trial.
Now, we grew up together. She used to look up to me like kind of a big brother. I was always telling her, stand up for what you believe, no matter how unpopular. Me and my big mouth.
I hear you.
Well, she's grown up to be quite a woman and a damn good lawyer.
Yeah, well, I'm a damn good detective. And I'm gonna get Carl.
I'm counting on it.
I gotta get home, Billy. You, think that Vicky maybe she stopped throwing things by now?
You know, Harrison, I give you grief, but I believe you're one of the good guys.
Thanks, Billy.
Your brother's a lucky man.
Suzanne Jeffries, try to remember.
I'm telling you, Vicky, I barely recognize her.
She was a gorgeous model, come on.
All of Ryan's girlfriends were beautiful. Besides, she wasn't around long enough for me to recognize her.
She was around long enough to fall in love with him. You heard her.
Very few of Ryan's girlfriends lasted more than a few months or a few weeks or whatever.
Months. Who lasted months?
Vicky, why are you doing this to yourself?
Listening to Suzanne's testimony, I mean, it was like deja vu, Grant. The words, they were coming out of her mouth, but they just as easily could have been coming out of mine.
But none of this is new.
I thought I was different.
You are.
I mean, maybe I should just fold. Maybe it would be better to be without Ryan than to be worrying about him all of the time.
Look, I want you to stop this. Ryan loves you.
He was her whole world, and he never even mentioned her name to me.
Let me tell you something. My little brother told me that he never knew what love was until he met you.
He said that?
He said that. Now, will you calm down?
I mean, that is the way I feel about him, too. You know that, right?
Good. You're in no shape to work today. I'll take care of the staff meeting.
Thanks. Grant? What if I lose him the same way she did?
Vicky, when it comes to love, there are no guarantees. But I'll tell you one thing. If you turn your back on it, you lose no matter what.
How are you?
Good.
Still out for supper?
Oh, yeah. How was the trial?
I'll tell you all about it over supper. I gotta write a prescription for Olivia. That's funny. Have you seen my prescription pad?
No, I haven't.
Oh, maybe I left it at the clinic.
Well, you were out on the terrace. I'll go check out there.
Okay, thanks, honey.
Hey,
Hey!
I hear you guys won't be joining us for dinner.
No, we've got plans.
It's going to be an awful quiet night.
Well, I think Mom could probably use it.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You saw Olivia?
Yeah, no progress. Where's Sam? I want to let him know.
He went to the hospital. He's meeting the physical therapist that you recommended for Olivia.
Good, good. David is great. I think maybe he can get her motivated.
I think Sam and I both realize that we're just going to have to be patient. It's going to take as long as it takes. Really do want to be together as a family, though.
Amanda, are you sure that's what Sam wants?
Absolutely. Why?
Well, maybe I shouldn't say anything, but when I saw Olivia, she talked about Sam the whole time.
Maybe you should say something.
Well, she seems totally convinced that Sam is more in love with her than ever. She even told me that she's worried that he was going to hurt you.
And you believed her?
I didn't get the impression she was lying.
I had a feeling something was going on when I was over there last time. She started a fight with me. I'm gonna go see what's happening. I'm gonna straighten her out on a few things.
Without talking to Sam?
Now, this is between Olivia and me.
Hi.
Hey.
You're looking better.
Thanks. Come, sit down.
Okay.
Well, you know what? Jake sent me a rough cut of the video. And I have to say that you and Dean were really good together.
Oh, I still feel really bad that it wasn't you.
Well, don't. Enjoy it. I mean, come on, admit it. You loved it, right?
Yeah, but when I look at the video, I see a stranger.
Why? From what I saw, you were terrific.
Well, it's not just that. I just keep seeing the bomb going off, and it was very scary.
I heard that you were knocked down.
Yeah, I was, but that wasn't as bad as what happened after that. I found out that Matt and Lorna were having an affair. So it wasn't just something that was in my mind.
Oh, Jenna, I am so sorry. God, is it over with her?
He says that it is, but I don't know if I believe him. He wants me to forgive him, though.
And what do you want?
I don't know. I really don't. Nothing's really the same anymore.
Right, it's horrible how one day can sort of change your entire life, isn't it?
What would you do if someone that you loved was lying to you?
I'd forgive him, because I wouldn't want someone else to come between us.
Yeah, maybe eventually I'll feel that way, too.
Well, if you do, you do. You know, you can't force those feelings. You'll just know.
I hope so. Well, thanks for listening to me.
Sure.
I didn't mean to dump all this on you.
Oh, don't be silly. Really, it's fine. Everything is going to work out.
Yeah. I'll call you soon, okay?
Okay. Thanks for coming by.
Okay.
And listen, just leave the door open. I'm expecting a delivery.
Okay. Bye.
Is Ryan here?
No.
Are you expecting him?
This is his house, isn't it?
No, this is my house. And I'm Ryan's current girlfriend.
That explains a warm welcome. I'm Suzanne Jeffries.
I saw you in court. Well, I suppose you want to come in.
Thank you. Look, I know my appearance in court came as a big shock today. I wanted to tell Ryan. I just didn't have the time.
You shot some holes in his credibility.
I had no idea what kind of questions they were going to ask
Well,
me.
you didn't pull any punches, and you certainly didn't keep any secrets.
I hated doing what I did to Ryan. That's why I'm here. I wanted to tell him that in person.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
So, can I get you something, or... Actually, you probably diet all the time to stay so thin.
No, actually, I eat like a horse.
Great.
He's adorable.
Yeah. It's my son.
We talked about having kids someday.
Are you planning on staying in Bay City long?
No, I'm on my way to Madrid for a big magazine layout. My flight leaves in a couple of hours. That is, if this fog ever lifts.
Actually, it's really lucky you caught me here because I was supposed to be orchestrating a big staff meeting for Grant Harrison. Grant Harrison, he's running for senator right now, but I suppose being a big jet-setting model, you probably don't have a chance to keep up on...
I was a political science major at Bryn Mawr.
Bryn Mawr.
I did my doctoral dissertation on the Electoral College.
You cook, too?
A little. I was studying with one of the top chefs in Paris, but I had to drop out because my work schedule was so crazy.
Too bad.
So, how does Ryan feel about you working with his brother?
Well, it was his idea.
Really? Well, he never really even got along with his family. Especially his father.
Well, that's changed. Actually, a lot of things have changed.
Well, I only saw the Harrison men together once. That was at the hunt in Maryland where I met Ryan.
You met Ryan riding?
No, actually, I was jumping horses. I bet him I could jump my horse higher than his.
Who won? I
I did.
Oh, well, it's probably Ryan now. Coming.
Don't ever do that to me again.
Do what, honey?
Lock me out. You're having a fit over some woman that I haven't seen in years and I'll probably never see again.
Wrong.
Suzanne.
I am so sorry about what happened today, Ryan. I don't even know how that defense attorney found me.
No problem.
I hope I didn't do any permanent damage.
No, it's Hutchins. He's a very well-connected hood.
You haven't changed one bit. Still going after the biggest and the baddest.
You haven't changed either.
You look good.
This is cozy. Why don't I just go make some tea while you two reminisce?
Thanks, but I can't stay. I just wanted to make sure that there were no hard feelings.
None.
I'm glad you found someone who could handle this better than I could. I still miss you. Thanks for putting up with me.
No problem.
I wish you both the best of luck and everything. Take care.
I'm surprised at how well you're handling this.
This is not quite over yet.
It isn't?
No. Not by a long shot.
And when can you deliver the medication? Oh, no, that's fine. She'll be waiting for it. Thank you. You see the prescription pad?
No, sweetheart, I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry, it'll show up.
What do you say we go over to my place?
Well, the sooner the better. Hi, have you guys seen Amanda?
Sam?
You just missed her, Sam. Oh, well, I'll come back. I heard that you met with David. Yes, and he's agreed to do some intensive physical therapy with Olivia.
Oh, that's
Fantastic.
Jamie, he did seem a little...
Abrupt?
Yeah.
Sam, don't worry about it. David has his own way, but he's the best.
You saw Olivia today, didn't you?
Yes.
Well, how did she seem?
Sam, you can't be everything to Olivia and Amanda, too. You have to make a choice.
Jamie, I love Amanda. I never stopped.
I hope you mean that.
Amanda, hi. Jamie said that I should try to exercise.
You can cut the act, Olivia.
I'm not acting.
The explosion was real. It nearly killed Frankie. A week before that, my mother was almost murdered. All around you, there are people with real fears and real wounds.
I know that.
You know, yet you have the nerve to fake an injury?
I'm not faking. My accident was real, and so is my pain.
You can walk. No, what am I saying? You can practically dance.
No, I can't. I was just
Don't lie to me. I saw you. You know, I thought that maybe you were better than you let on, but I said no. No, she wouldn't manipulate Sam like that.
This was Sam's idea. He wants to help me.
You took advantage of him.
He cares about me.
And you used that to keep him close to you.
Because I knew that you wanted him back.
So you pretended that you couldn't walk so he would have to stay with you?
Nobody has ever looked after me the way Sam has. We are good together, Amanda.
How can you say that? You can't even be honest with him. He hates that more than anything.
I can't live without him.
Pretending to have an injury isn't living.
All I've ever had in my life is my dancing and Sam. And in one terrible moment, I've lost them both.
I don't understand. What do you mean one moment?
I saw the way he looked at you in the rehearsal. I could feel it all the way across the room. I was so distracted. I went too far. I slipped, and...
That's why you fell?
I could hardly tell if the pain was from the fall or from losing Sam. When I was in the hospital, I realized that I had a choice. I could either fight or give him up. I decided to fight.
You can't win fighting like this, Olivia.
I can try.
I feel sorry for you. I really do.
Now, who do you think you are, Amanda? Look what you did to Sam. You lied to him. You took a lover behind his back.
I learned from my mistakes. And I know that lies get you nowhere.
I love Sam.
You really want him this way? Knowing that the only reason that he's with you is because you're playing on his sympathy?
You're going to tell him, aren't you? Amanda, please,
Her heart was full of love for him, and she went to meet him. She wanted him so much she could feel his kiss on her lips, even before she kissed. Who is it?
It's me, Jenna. Could you open up the door?
Matt, how did you get in here?
Lucas, let me in. Come on, let's talk.
Go away.
I want to explain things to you.
Explain what? How you made love to Lorna? How she seduced you?
No.
How the two of you kept it from me all this time? Boy, I bet you've had a great laugh over that, huh?
Jenna, I know I hurt you. I made a mistake. Just give me a chance to try to make it up to you.
can't.
What we had was good. I don't want to lose that.
It's too late, Matt. You made your choice.
It isn't too late. I love you, Jenna.
Those are just words. If you loved me at all, how could you do what you did? You lied to me over and over, and now you expect me to believe what you say?
I'm asking you to forgive me.
And I'm asking you to leave me alone. I don't want to see you ever again.
Hey, did you see the cut?
Yes, I did. It was... You did a great job,
I think
Jake.
you better be coming up with some new songs because you're going to be inking a record deal real soon.
I don't know about all that, man.
What's with you? Matt! Where's Matt? I thought we'd be partying right now.
He went to go see Jenna. Try to, talk her into
Wait a minute.
forgiving him.
You and Jenna have a thing going now?
Dream on,
Tate doesn't
man.
lie, man. Every time you guys looked at each other,
No,
I...
Can I tell you something, Jake? I'll tell you. I told Jenna how I felt about her, you know, and she bolted, and that was that, so.
Oh. Well, you know, maybe you scared her. I mean, she's an innocent girl. It wouldn't be hard to scare her off.
I was very careful, I think.
You're careful as other people's gangbusters.
I mean it. All I did was tell the girl
Come
how
on,
I felt.
you're not like me. Everybody thinks you're a tough guy, you know? You got a bad temper, bad attitude, you're aggressive. You're talented, but, trouble.
I bet you that's exactly what Felicia thinks, too.
Yeah,
So.
they don't know what's going on inside you.
Well, I'm telling you, all I did was tell her how I felt.
I know, but all they see is the rough edges. I mean, they have to know what's going on inside.
She didn't even give me that chance. The whole thing's probably wrong anyway. Although I must admit, I felt a lot for her, you know.
Hey, man, when you have it, you know it. I felt it before too.
It's good, right?
It's the best. Let me tell you something, man. If you have a chance at love like that, you gotta take it because it doesn't come along very often. And you always think about it.
Coming from you, I mean, I can't believe you're saying this. You.
I wish I had somebody to tell me these things before.
I thought when I was talking, I was just telling her how I felt, you know? Guess I never thought about how it might have sounded all coming out at once. Wow, I gotta go. Do you mind if I... thanks. Thank
Go.
you. No, thanks.
Go.
Oh, all right. Thanks, Jake.
All right.
Where were we?
Right here.
Thanks for saving my place. I hated leaving you when you were so upset before.
Right, you had to go to the trial. Understood.
Dr. Hadley has a lot of strong arguments for taking you off that fertility truck.
I know.
You seem so much better about it now.
Well, I wanted the treatment to work, but...
But we see what was happening. Honey, you weren't yourself, and it was probably going to get worse.
I'm trying to look on the bright side of things. We have a lot to be happy about.
As long as I have you, I am happy.
And who knows? I mean, maybe the treatment already worked. You want to give it a test run?
Need you ask?
Oh, sorry, bad timing.
No, it's okay. We were just about to leave for a very romantic dinner.
Well, it looks like you're off to a great start.
We are. I'll meet you in the car, all right? I have to call the gallery.
Okay, see you
Good
then.
night. Good night, Marley.
Well, Lena, have you seen my prescription pad anywhere?
No, I'll keep an eye out, though, if you want.
Thanks. I thought I left it in my briefcase.
Sure.
Thank you.
Sam! Finally, I thought that you would be home for dinner.
Just remember I had a meeting with that therapist.
Well, yes, but it's late, so I was worried.
Well, it lasted a little bit longer than I thought. We talked for a little bit.
Is there more bad news?
Oh, no, not at all. He seemed very optimistic.
He did?
Yeah,
really?
he wants to start working with you right away.
Well, that's great. I mean, just think, I could be walking again soon.
And dancing, and dancing.
I don't care how much it hurts, Sam. I'm going to get my body working again. And then I want to work on what we lost when I got hurt. I'm going to make everything up to you, Sam. It's been crazy around here, I know. I mean, it's making me crazy watching you do things for me all the time when you should be painting. Everything's going to be great.
I want to talk to you about that.
Sam, we've got this far. We can get through anything.
Olivia, this has been a tough time for you. And there are things that I haven't told you.
What things?
I can't pretend anymore, Olivia. I believe in you, and I know that you are going to have a great life. But it can't be with me.
Sam, you can't mean that.
I'm sorry, but I do. It's over, Olivia.
His hand under her chin and slowly lifted her face to his. When she looked into his eyes, she saw how much he loved her, and in an instant, all her doubts vanished. Garbage. Who are you, anyway? Dean! What are you doing here?
Hey, I had to see you.
Are you crazy? How did you get on the terrace?
Well, wouldn't answer my calls, so I didn't have a choice.
Well, I'm not impressed, Dean, not at all.
Oh,
I get it. I get it. What, this is another publicity stunt? Lorna's gonna get it all on film or something?
No.
Well, then I guess you wasted your big gesture.
Okay, I deserve that, okay?
I guess you did. Please, just leave the normal way,
Listen,
all
Jay,
right?
things just can't stay like this between us.
Oh, sure they can.
I'm asking you, please, can we talk?
I don't want to talk to you or to Matt or to anyone, Dean. I'm just really sick of hearing lies.
You're not gonna hear any lies from me.
Just go, all right?
Look.
Please don't make this
Just
any
listen-
harder
just
than it
listen to
already
me.
is.
Just listen to me, please. Talk to me.
If you don't leave right now, I'm gonna scream, and Lucas is gonna come in
All
here.
right,
and he's
I'll
gonna-
leave. I'll leave. But not until you stop hiding from me. Hiding from yourself. What are you so scared of?
Vicky, what Suzanne and I had is long over. Dana Kramer dug her up to discredit me, make it look like I was obsessed.
You are obsessed.
Oh, come on, don't tell me you're buying into this garbage.
Look, all I know is that when Suzanne was explaining how frightened she was for you, I felt just like her.
Hardly.
Excuse me, I know I don't have her snobby background, and I know I can't make a souffle, but everything else fits.
What in the hell are you talking about?
Feel the way she felt. Oh, and then, of course, there was the way we met.
Vicky, Suzanne couldn't deal with me being a cop. Period.
Is that what you do, Ryan, when you're lonely? You just gallop around on a horse until you can find some woman and just rope
I
her in?
like to ride. Is that a crime
You
now?
talked about having children with her.
Well, that subject does come up every once in a while,
See,
Vicky, yes.
I'm finally trying to figure out what it is you do. You see, what I think you find a woman who's crazy about you, and then you get involved in some very dangerous but very exciting.
Wait, you are
case.
getting way
Then
out
you
of
drive
line.
her nuts, and then you drive her out of your life, and then you're alone, and you do the whole thing again.
You really think I'm playing a game?
Are you?
that I'd put my life and my brother's career on the line just to get rid of you.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you know, maybe it's not me. Maybe it's everybody. Maybe the whole reason you're a cop is so that no one can get close to you.
Me? Me, you're the one who couldn't make a commitment. I just spent the past few months convincing you that we belong together.
Well, maybe you don't feel the same way anymore.
You really don't trust what we feel for each other.
You didn't trust me enough to tell me about Suzanne.
No, you are not going to lay this on me because this has nothing to do with me being a cop and everything to do with you being jealous.
Yeah, it's always someone else, right? It's either your job or it's another person. It's always someone else who can't
Not
deal
this
with
time,
it.
Vicky, not this time. You want it to be me? It's me this time. I am sick of defending myself against you.
Ryan?
Walk it!
Ryan!
I am out of here!
Wait, Ryan!